Hey, what's up, Gustavo? Good to see you, my friend. You have a chance here. Alright, let's see what this does. Alright, we had to hesitate, that's okay. How have you been, Gustavo? Okay. Getting boosted. I guess it's better than getting boosted by the hammer, bro. Alright, it's a good boost. Now right there. Okay, lock in here. Third. There'll be no duel. Come on, for you. Okay. This is fine. Use Bumbledore. boost. Okay. I don't know. Yeah, it's not a PB. That's a 1204. This is still a good run. Thanks to GG's, Gustavo. I appreciate that. I hope your Sunday's going well. Mine's just kind of getting started here. Yeah, that was a good run. Overall, could be a little faster, but still had a shot. It had a shot at like 11:58. It wouldn't have been a very big PB. It could have had 11:59. I think Beta would say that the best that could be was like 11:59. Maybe a high 11:58, which would be a PB, but wouldn't be a significant improvement, but it would break next second barrier. So I guess that would be something. Mic is too low compared to the game volume. Yeah, that probably would be a little bit better, but now the game volume is probably very low. The problem with it is that like people have to turn it way up. There, hopefully that's a little bit better mix. Yeah, thank you, Gustavo. I appreciate that. Yeah, I actually noticed that the servers for the other website were acting up quite a bit, so I just decided to try it over here. And I haven't had any issues over here, so like literally 0 issues. So I think it's good. Yeah, some good ninjas there, Gustavo. There you go. It's a good bass. See what I mean? We saved a ton of time there. And that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not even losing the ability to use emotes. If you want to double scree, you can still use birds. If you want to, you know, say someone had a good bass, you could just put a fish in there. You know what I mean? Like, that's still a bass. It's still a fish. Like, there's really... And then, like, Gustavo has a good example here, right? Ninja emotes. Right there. See? No problem. The emotes aren't even gone. Ooh. We can have it all. Oh man, it's okay. Be 5 low here. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. One pickle. There we go. Ooh. Mm-hmm. That was a good O'Dale. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Boost. I'm fighting back here. You wanna fight? I'll fight you. Okay? Game is fine. The game is kind. Mm-mm-mm. Jump. Slice. You know, I don't really trust this boost. Just get rid of the bird. Mm. 60 is good. Slightly high. Okay, it's fine. What's up, Jow? It's good to see you. Runs have been okay today. Well, the few we've done. Nympho here is a little low. Have to risk it. Okay. Cancel. We're still 5 low here. I have to just use the regular old strat because it picks up 5 and then jump. Oops, that's fine. Okay, let's just go. This right? Yeah, yeah. Watch out. It's still 37, 38. It's not that bad. I hope has it been 100% runs have been going well lately? Is it low percent you were doing? I can't remember. I think it was hundo. I'm pretty sure it was hundo. All right, we're still in there a little bit. Oh, okay, fine. There's a pretty big error in my PB in this screen right here. I fell off that pretty hard, so some free time to save there. Why do I keep getting boosted? I just don't understand. Yeah, love that was way back there. All right, regular exit here for any percent. All right, good boost. They're still in there a tiny bit. Things are going to have to go well here. Okay, come on, for you. Cooperate. Alright, bird's fine. Boost. Bird. Watch out! It's a very rude hammer. Whew, right on the fringe. It's not quite fast enough. Another good 3-cycle backup. That's another 1204. And so far, that's two 1204s. That was a little better Demon, but pretty similar Jackio. Jow, thank you for the GG. Appreciate it. Thank you for the good luck as well. I appreciate that. Yeah, the GL was hiding behind my little heart reaction thing here on the website. Hey, Gustavo, thank you for being first. I appreciate that. Batista, thank you very much for being second. Interesting. I wonder when YouTube added the kind of like the order on the chat. It's kind of interesting. All right, I'm gonna let this play out. Make a cup of coffee. I'll be right back. Yeah, Gustavo, thank you for the GG. Yeah, another 1204. An exact replica. Yeah, that's some consistency for sure. And that's usually good, you know. Usually that consistency leads to success down the road. Yeah, Gustavo, when I tell you I ate way too many donut holes yesterday, like, I am not messing around, dude. Like, I had an embarrassing number of donut holes. Just myself. And I shared some with my partner, but I still ate just, like, way too many. That's true. I can't help myself. Like, I'm like a Cookie Monster, just with donut holes. Like, it's to eat they eat them till they're gone. You know, it's not healthy. It's not a good way to treat donut holes. Yeah, it's too much sugar. It's too much sodium. There's just way too much everything. Because it's just cake. They're just little cake balls. Like, you could take a popsicle stick and a donut hole and put them together, and you've got yourself a fancy old cake pop, Gustavo, right? It's just a cake pop. Like, it's just a hand. It's a cake pop that goes in your hand, you know? I think it's a good thing. No, because it was, it was Valentine's Day, and so I got, like, one of those tins full of sorted variety of, yeah, you gotta get something heart shaped. You gotta do something together. Yeah, there we go. With mozzarella sticks. Well, you know, this is going to sound a little, aside from, like, what is typical, okay? You know, like, marinara sauce is kind of the go-to with mozzarella sticks. Have you ever done honey? Specifically hot honey. It's good, right? Because it's got the fried cheese and then it's got the fried exterior, but then the honey, it adds it adds a real nice layer. If you bring donut holes, if you show up with a massive box of donut holes, I'm gonna get so mad at you. Oh yeah, I'm the same way. I always get my wings, no sauce. Yeah, I prefer no sauce wings. Because you know what? It's better. It's like, I don't need all that hot, spicy stuff burning up my lips. Plus, like, then I can dip it in whatever sauce I want. If I even want sauce. But most of the time, I don't even bother. Because then, it's just an easier situation. Because I really like chicken wings. But I really don't like having, like, a mess all over my hands. Yeah, small box. Yeah. Sometimes I do crunch on the celery a little bit. Like, I find the celery nice afterward. Like, I don't know. Like, some people like to do the celery before, and then there's celery during. But I almost always save the celery for after. And that's really what the blue cheese is for. Like, I don't really want to dip the blue cheese, the wing in the blue cheese. But, like, the celery, like, the vegetable and the dip, now, see, that makes more sense to me. Yeah, it's like, just when do I want my vegetable? Like, you could serve a carrot stick with the wings also, and I would be happy. Like, that would be fine. There are places that do that, right? Have you ever been to a place that has like carrot sticks with their wings instead of like celery sticks? Like, that's like a thing. Right here, give me like 45 seconds. I gotta mix the coffee. I'll be right back. Okay, see, we have returned with a good fresh coffee. Yeah, you know, and the thing is that I almost like wings in the morning, like better than like for dinner time. Although I guess dinner time's okay, but like late night wings and morning is better for me. It's like when you feel like eating Taco Bell, right? You don't always feel like it. Although they have some solid breakfast selections. Sure, we have an on-time split there. Oops. That was a good boost. You never had the breakfast? I think it's pretty decent. You know, it's funny, like, opinions are split in my house on Taco Bell. Like, just even in my own household. Like, I like it, but my partner, she's not a big fan. Like, she'll eat it once in a while. But it's like the same in my parents' house. Like, my mom likes it, but my dad, no. Like, he does not mess with any Taco Bell. Like, it messes with his stomach. Well, he claims that it just makes his stomach really, really bad. So mom has to go to Taco Bell by herself. Dad's not taking mom to Taco Bell. That's not happening. She just said that to me the other day. She was just like, you know, at Taco Bell the other day for the first time in a while. And I was like, would you have to go by yourself? And she was like, yeah, I have to reserve that for individual trips. That was exactly how she put it. Individual trips. I think their breakfast is solid. It depends on if you like, you know, like their bacon crumble, you know, or sausage options. Especially in the morning, right? Some people don't go for like greasy spoon type breakfast. Boost. That was a good boost. Okay, a little bit of a reveal of pizza there. Taco Bell never messed with your stomach. Yeah, mine too. Like, I don't really have that. Like, I mean, like, I get a little, like, like, it makes me just, like, a little bit, like, bloated. But just, like, right after I eat it. Other than that, it's fine. Nope. And throw. But this is usually, too, because, like, I almost always drink soda if I'm at, like, a restaurant like that. So, like, that contributes to it. You know, Popeyes is the closest place here that, like, can deliver. So, like, if you wanted a chicken sandwich, like, the fastest chicken sandwich you can get where I live now is Popeyes. Like, that's the closest one. I mean, there's a McDonald's, but, like I'm talking about, like, a place just for chicken. Because there's, like, a Chick-fil-A around here somewhere, but it's pretty far. And there's Cane's as well. Now, Cane's is a solid choice. I like their chicken sandwich. You know, in a comparison, I would say they're very similar state to state, but I'm enjoying where I'm living now compared to where I was because there's just more variety of stuff around in almost every domain, right? In every kind of category, right? Whether it's food or, you know, entertainment, things to do, you know, stuff to see, events, you know, shows, whatever it is. Yeah, clearly there's, you know, very, very well-developed scene for almost all of those areas where I am now. Whereas in before, like, any one domain might be strong, but you wouldn't have all those options. You know, the Popeyes dipping sauces are really solid. I actually just had Wingstop the other day, and I know it's a little bit different than Popeyes, but it's the same concept. Like, what I like at Popeyes is the same thing I like at Wingstop. Like, I like their boneless, you know, dipping sauces and stuff like that. 2-for-1 pickle. I should say chicken there. That would be cool. 2-for-1 chicken. Instead of saying pickle, I've been saying pickle forever. Maybe I should say chicken. We are talking about chicken, you know. I probably should have thrown in at least one cancel here. I think I'm 5 low. Although I think this is still going to be fun. Let's just see. We'll do this. We'll boost. We'll still jump on the floor here. All right. Yeah, good chicken. I actually think my wife was picking on me yesterday about how much chicken I eat and how frequently. Because on our way back, I was like, well, what are we going to have for dinner? And I was like, there's the chicken place right there. And she's like, you already had chicken like 5 times this week. And I was like, that's an exaggeration. But it's not that far off. Like, you know, it'd be different if you hadn't already had chicken 5 times from that exact same place. You know, I don't know if this bird's going to be any helpful. Okay, I guess we use the bird there. You could say chicken there too, I guess. Chicken, you know. I'm going to reinvent the language here of the run. Okay, 55 is good. Okay, watch out. Ding. You know, I think I should try to jump onto this thing this time. So just jump. And avoid the damage. I'm a little low on Nympho. Cancel. 2 for 1. A little bit too high. And a chicken boost. That was a good chicken boost. I think that's what we'll say. I mean, it worked. Might as well say it. Okay, still a lot of Nympho. Ooh! Whew! That was very unsafe. Boost. More traditional strat here. I do not have a lot of health. Watch out. $36 is fine. All right. Yeah, Gustavo, there's actually a video I just saw in my feed that I did sort of like want to watch. It was like 15 80s commercials that, you know, kids would remember, or 80s kids would remember by heart. I can't remember. This is the title of that type of nostalgia. You know, I was like, I wonder which commercials are on there. Because if Chicken Tonight is not on there, right? Classic jingle. Okay. Well, that's really not very fair now, is it? But it's fine. There we go. Slice, you be nice. Let us through. No! Why? It's over. Why you have to clip, Ryu? Why? Why you clip? Why you clip through the floor like that? It's stupid. Why you gotta be dumb? Why you gotta be dumb like that? It didn't even really feel like I was holding a diagonal. I kind of disagree on that one. I don't like to disagree with Ryu very often, but on that one, I might have to agree to disagree. Just despawn. It was viral. Cancel. I guess we'll finish the run. Boost. Stop time there. All this Nympho we have. You know, it's contemplating like throwing the baby star at it. Yeah, we did do some low percent there. We didn't even squeak out a ninja license. You know, if you can't get a ninja license, you might as well get a 1, 2, 3, 4. You frame count that. And if that's a 1, 2, 3, 4.56, that's more rare than a world record. Yeah, I do like their fries as well. And actually, you know, I used to sort of be hating on it. Whereas, like, people that mix mayonnaise and ketchup together and then, like, use that as, like, their go-to dip for fries. And then I just started just using mayo, you know, like... I have kind of made the transition from, like, ketchup to ketchup mayo to mayo with french fries. That's fine. Like, as long as I have something to dip the fry in, you know? Like, it can't be by itself. Although, even if it's by itself, I'll still eat it. Tofu burgers. You know, like, something that's, like, you know, made out of mushroom. How about that? Instead of tofu. Thank you for the GG. We still got the sub 13 there. Yeah. And it's a 12:34. That's a coveted time. It's not a good time based on my splits, but it's a cool looking time. I still beat a very hard game in less than 12 minutes and 35 seconds. That's fine. Yeah, actually, and that's about it, Gustavo. These YouTube videos can only be about an hour long. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody sticks around for a 4-hour Ninja Gaiden YouTube video. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is it. This is all we get. We get an hour. It's sort of freeing in a way when you think about it. It's a good thing. Yeah, I mean, if I push it to 90 minutes, that's pushing it. You know, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, right in that area, right about the right amount for YouTube. Yeah, it's Battletoads is still on my list of revenge games. That's the only one, though. I think that and it would be Zelda 2. So once I'm done with the Zelda 2 playthrough and the Battletoads playthrough, I don't have any other games I never beat as a kid. I don't think. Because we beat Sonic Spinball. We beat all those other games that, you know, had given me trouble as a kid over, you know, those previous years, so... Yeah, the game is ridiculous, you know, and it's not easy. There's a few cheese strats that, like, I'm gonna take advantage of when I do, like, tackle that challenge. So I'm, like, a little bit wary of it. Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, I've never beaten any of the Final Fantasies. Except for I think I came pretty close to beating Kingdom Hearts. Just the first one. Like, I've played that one. I don't remember if I beat it or not. Like, I may have solved, like, the linear portion of it, but I don't think I finished the whole thing. Something like that. I can't remember. Yeah, you know what? I'll be back again in the near future, probably tomorrow morning. You know, this is around the time I normally stream, so you know we've kind of moved our efforts over to YouTube. So I appreciate everyone being here. Thank you, Gustavo, and thanks everybody for checking out the attempts today. Thank you for chatting and lurking with us today, and thank you for liking the video. And if you're interested in stuff like this, you know you could subscribe to the channel. You made it all the way here, so we appreciate you following us. You know, here to the end, and we got a few runs done today. A couple of 1204s and the 1234. Right. So just because we didn't PB today, that's okay. I think it's fine. It means we'll be just a couple of days older when we do finally PB. So thanks everybody, and we will see you all next time. Yeah, I'll see you later, Gustavo, and I'll get to see you in person. I think pretty soon also. Oh, Phantasy Star? Yeah, that's a worthy challenge from what I've heard. So, some good things on your list. Yeah. So we will, you know, continue with our sub 12, you know, challenge probably tomorrow morning. So we'll see everybody then. But for now, so long.